Fantasy, romance, and fairy tales are actually the most important thing you should be reading, and I'm going to tell you why. It has blown my mind how many people have come up to me and said, I loved your book, but I can never recommend it for younger people or for anyone because it's too unrealistic. Like, a relationship like that could never happen in real life. I had no idea people thought like this. And I find it really, really interesting because the way to improve your life, the way to better yourself, the way to create the life that you want is to actually somehow convince your brain that you're already living in that life. So this requires like a lot of regulation of the nervous system, and it requires being able to believe in things that you can't yet see. What better way to do that than to read fantasy, fairy tales, romance? Because when you are reading them, you are entering into the story. You are able to de-escalate your nervous system. You are able to get out of fight or flight for a little bit and soothe. And your mind is able to be open to possibilities that you hadn't yet thought of. And the imagination can live there for a little bit. Now, I think it's really important to take that feeling and that belief that you have when you're reading these books into your own life daily. The imagination is such a powerful tool. And our brain, like most of it is completely like untapped, like potential. It's been also proven that we are 99.9% energy. So think about all the things that you can't see that are going on, even just for you to be able to live your day-to-day life and function as a human. It is so important to believe that everything is possible. It is so important to take away the expectations of what you have been living and enter into a state of belief in what could be, which again is why fantasy and fairy tales and romance is so important and such a good way to do little microdoses of that belief work within yourself, kind of subconsciously. I find it super interesting though, because people will come up and they'll be like, that's toxic positivity, don't be an optimist, be a realist. Well, you are talking to someone who believes in all this stuff, like believes in fairy tales, so there's that. But the same people who are saying to be a realist, to not be an optimist, are always the ones who are always trying to optimize everything else, except for their own brain, or try to convince you to not optimize your own. Optimist equals optimize, but they just want to optimize the things that they can see, the things that are matter in front of them, not the unknown. Anyway, you're a very powerful creator. Being able to believe in your dreams, in your fairy tale, and act like it's already there, it's already happening around you, and have that kind of faith, that's what brings it to you. It's an act of gratitude, really. Okay, yeah, that's it. I just want you to know your life can be a fairy tale. I love you so much. Go read more romance. Believe in all the beautiful things, why do we want to believe in all the stuff we can see that sucks? Beauty and goodness are real and they're not tangible. Like, go believe in that, it's gonna come into your life.